I'm back. Did you miss me? Snapchat constantly finds ways to be one of the shittiest apps I've ever used. It's laggy, it somehow burns more battery than Pokemon Go, and half the time the photos that come out are shit. But the more I use it, the more I realize that what irritates me most about Snapchat isn't the app itself, but the people that use it. And Evan Spiegel.
Fundamentally, if you look at the redesign, it's really important to try and understand the problem that we're trying to solve.
Now, if you've never used Snapchat before, or really any app at this point, the headlining feature of this rant is called Stories. Stories were launched in October of 2013 as a way for you to create a chain of content that all of your friends and followers can see for about 24 hours. The idea was to create this lasting narrative. And unfortunately, what comes with internet services like this is that we now have this incessant need to share every single thing we do, even if nobody gives a shit. I made a pretty decent video about it last year, but frankly, it wasn't enough, and I have a moral obligation to give everybody the shit that they deserve. Now, last time, I just kind of went through a list of people that were annoying to me, but this time, in honor of my new favorite game, Super Smash Bros., I'm gonna create a little tier list of exactly how annoying these people stack up. Now, remember, this is all in the name of good fun and satire. I'm just trying to make Snapchat, and by association, the world, a better place. Let's get started.
It's on a Snapchat, yeah, we get it cracking.
We're gonna begin with the mildly annoying tier. Now, these people aren't the worst, but they're still pretty irritating. First, you got the bath bomb posts. Now, don't get me wrong, if you get a cool little bath bomb and you want to show it off to everybody, there's nothing wrong with that. But we don't need to see the whole thing dissolve. People don't seem to understand this, so their stories just end up looking like this. Then you have the people that snap movies. Now this category breaks off into two subcategories. You've got movie theater dipshits and Netflix hoes. The common theme here is they all post an abundance of low quality shit and I have to click through it.
Pizza time.
Now these people like to go to the movies and then post a million snaps of the films they're watching for everybody to see. It's like they have this total disregard for people that don't want their movies to be spoiled, so they just plop down and start recording right when the movie begins. So not only am I clicking through your story to see if you did anything today, but now you spoiled the opening scene from
the Lego movie.
For why?
He just fucking did it again with Battle Angel. What the fuck?
If I want to see the movie, I'll go to the theater. Put a photo up, that's all I need to see. You definitely went to school with these people. Like they were either cheerleaders or basketball players or they were on the student council, you know? And they love Disney movies to the point where they think it's like a personality trait. And every time it's exactly the same, right? You click onto their story and they're laying in bed, you know, that shot from the foot of the bed to the TV, it's like 10 feet away. There's that little Disney castle with the fucking light going over it. I swear I always be watching Disney movies. How I spend my weekend, LMFAO. Really? You like content put out by a $98 billion media juggernaut? That's so unique. How many times are you going to rewatch The Lion King or Beauty and the Beast? I mean, these films have great nostalgic value, but they're children's films. I mean, these are the same people that keep constantly asking for reboots because they can't creatively reflect on anything if it isn't The Office or Friends or Harry Potter. Like, you know there's other things to watch, right? And recently they've proven their combined intelligence once again with the Bird Box Challenge. If you haven't seen Bird Box, Sandra Bullock is invincible and she hates kids. They have to like not look at shit, so everybody in the movie wears a blindfold, and people have decided to like make a challenge out of that, so they're putting on blindfolds and doing shit like, I don't know, driving cars. I really have a problem with this group of people because they seem to just fucking bow down and worship anything Netflix puts out. I'll hand it to them. Bird Box was fun. It was a fun movie, but it's not the fucking savior of modern film. It's not something I would ever sit down to watch a second time. But these people can't just watch content and like take it for what it is. You know, they look at these people doing something that's not normal and they're like, I gotta make it a challenge. And then lastly, there's like the whole, you know, AMOS category, or otherwise known as Add Me on Snap. These people basically get on their friends' phones and like post selfies on their story with just shit like,
Add me on Snap.
Add me on Snap.
Yeah.
Implying, here's my fucking face, you should become my friend on this communication app. To be frank with you, I don't care, man. Do you really think people are gonna be like scrolling through their friends' stories and then just see this random person and be like, look at this complete stranger that I know nothing about, telling me specifically, not the 100 other people viewing this, to be their friend? Okay! Stop it.
It's for the cheaters. If she stays snapping, I tell her I don't need her.
Now moving up to the moderate tier, we got everyone's favorite. I'm so quirky. I'm so weird. You know how many videos I've seen of people with face filters on just looking side to side and sticking their tongues out, thinking that makes them weird or interesting? Like, it baffles me that people can just use Snapchat for how it was made and then think, this is so quirky and weird. Everybody needs to see how different I am. Here's a little tip. Have you ever watched a show with a laugh track, right? And I'm not talking about filmed in front of a live studio audience. I'm talking about like an artificial background laugh track. The show will try really hard to drop a joke, and then whether or not it's funny, they'll put a laugh track underneath.
My new computer came with Windows 7.
If the show has to tell you that it's funny, then it's probably not. And the same goes for this shit. Like, if you have to tell people that you're weird or quirky all the time, I'm sorry, but you're not. In fact, so many people do this now that it ironically makes you look super basic and unoriginal. Same thing with like the foodies. I swear I stay eating. Yeah, bro, I be eating. On God, I be eating. Fucking really? You eat often? You don't say. It's not like we need to eat to live. If you're having some bomb-ass food and you want to show everybody that you can afford like the Cheesecake Factory or something, I don't care. I just have a problem with the people that constantly post like mediocre, everyday food and snacks. It's like a bowl of macaroni or like a Chipotle burrito or something. Like, other people don't eat that. Liking food or eating is not a personality trait. Literally everyone likes food. And I really doubt that you stay eating. You know who stays eating? Cows. Herd of cows eat themselves to death after consuming entire winter rations in just one day. Cows in general will eat grain until they die. Also, they will drink sometimes until they drown. I raised cattle growing up on the farm, so I can tell you, cows are really, really stupid. Unless you're a cow, then I think it's pretty much confirmed you do something else with your day besides eating. And if all you really do is eat, then you're probably at a serious health risk, and I would recommend seeing a doctor.
I told her meet me on the Snapchat. Yeah, I told her add me on the Snapchat. Yeah.
Finally, we arrive at the S tier annoying. Now, these are the stories I watch right before I work out because they generate a psychotic fucking rage in the back of my skull. Certain people just should not be allowed to use Snapchat, and it's the kind of people that rant about their day. It's like they think people really want to spend 5 or 6 minutes listening to their work rant on Snapchat. Like, you can tell us that a coworker or a customer bothered you with a picture and a box of text. We don't need this.
Okay, so let me tell you about work today. So normally I'm like a really chill guy. Like, I'm like chill as fuck. I'm pretty cool, you know, gamer and shit. Front desk at work. He's being a little goofy. What the fuck, man? Like, honestly, come on. Just coworker as hell today. They told me like, no.
A picture says 1,000 words, and your Snapchat story says, I'm a dipshit. Now, to their credit, some people realize that these videos are a little bit boring to watch. So, I'm gonna give you 2 options. What do you think they do? That's right, just put a weird quirky filter on it. I can't even begin to describe how irritating it is to watch through these or just click through them to get to the next story. If you have to explain what happened today in such minute detail, and you didn't get a recording of it, that means it wasn't worth recording, and thus, we don't need to hear it. These kind of people also feel the need to constantly, like, complain about everything, like me, so you can often catch them posting about their drama, too. Like, I'll be flipping through stories all the time, and I'll see shit like,
Talk all the shit you want, you're still a broke-ass bitch. Even though you probably don't even have me added on Snap. I'ma cut all y'all out of my life if you don't give me attention.
somebody fuck me! Did you mean to send this to someone else? Who is this directed at? You know, back in the day before we had all this, like, social media and Snapchats and stuff like that, you had to actually deal with problems. Like, you either dealt with that person directly, you mind your own business, or you put it in a diary. You couldn't talk near as much shit because the world was a lot smaller. You'd get your ass beat. I wonder how many of these posts don't even represent actual issues. In the end, all you do is make yourself look like a conceited asshole for assuming everyone wants to hear about your drama for the week. Like, have you ever thought about maybe the fact that you post so much of this might mean that you're the center of your own drama? And finally, the people that post inspirational quotes. These people just like to look up random, like, fake deep poems that they didn't write and then post them all in their story to show that they are, like, existential or philosophical or something, I guess. Can I just take a moment to say, fuck poetry. I'm so sick of poems. You know how many I had to read and interpret my senior year of high school? I don't want to see another one in my life. But then I get on Snapchat and I'm flipping through stories and I see this. A good chunk of the time, these poems aren't even that deep. Like, they just use big words to try and sound philosophical. I want to be around people that do things. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Who wants to hang out with people that don't do anything? I am fire. If you want something salty and sweet, with no opinion, I am not the woman for you. For the women who don't give a fuck. Careful, everybody. Anna from economics, she doesn't give a fuck. Erin from the cheerleading squad might get a train run on her by Pi Kappa Phi every weekend, but don't worry, guys, she doesn't give a fuck. All you have to say is like, I keep things real. That's it. Letting someone create a false narrative of you is a small price to pay for having rid yourself of their toxicity. Your life will flourish, and their lies will rot theirs. You know what this means? It means don't hang out with toxic people, dumbass. Anyone can figure that out. You're not fucking Aristotle for posting this shit on your Snapchat story. Again, usually the kind of people that post these things a lot are the ones that are constantly in bad friendships and have dramatic lives. I've always been a bit more of a traditional person, I guess. Like, maybe this is just how social media works now. We've just become so disconnected from the world around us that we have to post every single thing we do and every feeling and thought in our head. Or maybe I'm just a 20-year-old boomer. Who fucking knows? That's it for this video. I'm out. See you guys. Hey guys, what's up?
Cole, we need to talk.
The fuck is this?
Oh, that's it's for a video I was working on it.
Seriously?
No, guys, it's for a video. I swear. I was posting Snapchat parodies.
You know what we must do.
Guys, please.
Dread it. Run from it.
Don't do it.
Destiny arrives all the same.
For the love of God, no.
Anti-thought bot! Attack!
No! No, please! No! No!
God. So,
wait a second.
I think fundamentally it's important to understand that Snapchat is not...
Cole Perrine, you have discovered my secret.
No.
You will perish
No,
for your slander immediately.